Hey everyone, today is all about losing the hustle culture. It's about finding that flow and that ease and losing the struggle and having abundance just flow to you easily. And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Maria Condi and I'm a life and business strategist and I'm on a mission to help people be independently wealthy, but I want people to be independently wealthy with fulfillment and purpose and joy, no struggle. It needs to have ease and flow. You can have both sides of the coin. You don't have to have just one. It's not lots of money and lots of hustle or no money and just real passive. You can have both. So let's dive into this and how you can have both and what this, let's unpackage this a little bit more. And I'm going to go back to the last couple weeks and share a couple stories with you about my own life and how this is showing up for me. Most of what I teach to everybody is about flow, ease, making it easy. I have this little thing on my desk. I'll show you my little card that says, "Why is this so easy?" An affirmation that I have that I remind myself all the time, because for years I would find the hard path for things. I'm all about helping people lose the struggle. And what I discovered over the last several years is that it doesn't matter how much money you're making. You could be making $1 million a year and you could still live in struggle mode. And I found myself doing that. I grew up with a family that struggled. And I found myself making a lot of money, but I was still struggling. I was always looking, it wasn't that I was struggling financially, but I always looked for the hard path for everything. I always found the hard way of doing something, as opposed to following my intuition and leaning in wholeheartedly with belief and that perseverance that I have already, but believing that it could just be easy. And the mindset of struggle and hard and all those, those words, it's a mindset. Most people were brought up with that philosophy that you have to work hard to be successful in life. Now, here's the thing. You have to work, but it does not need to be hard. Does not need to be hard. I'm just going to make sure I'm recording. Yeah. Um, it's really important to listen to yourself, to not second guess yourself. When I was in school, we used to do these multiple choice questions, and the teacher would always say, your first answer is usually the right answer. When we get into overanalyze and second guessing and stuff like that, that's when you start messing up. You change your answer and you get it wrong, right? Sometimes it was like if you made a calculation and it's very blatant, you know to change it, right? Oh, sorry, my back is killing me today. I'll tell you why later. Um, so always follow that first gut feeling, because most people don't listen to the gut, but it tells you the truth usually. Okay? So, hustle culture. First thing, it's a choice. You can choose to live in that space of hustle, 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 or you can back up and say, I'm going to make a choice, a conscious choice. I'm all about conscious living. Make a conscious choice to show up, do the work required, and also, you can have both, remember? It's not and or. You can have both. Enjoy life. Find the pockets of joy in life. For myself, I love to work. So for me, it's really hard to just back up and just have pure joy in life. It really is. And it's been a practice for me. It's taken me a long while to get there. And yesterday, for instance, really great example. I was trying to build out a new funnel and I could have pushed through. I could have pushed through on Easter Sunday and just did the whole thing. But I said, you know what? It's a gorgeous day out. The weather is finally turning really nice here. I live in a freezing zone of -40. So when it gets to +10 outside, that's Celsius, you want to be outside. And so I cleaned up my whole deck. I put a new water fountain out there. That's how I hurt my back, trying to lift the water fountain. um, but I found those pockets of joy in my day. And it was grounding. I was playing with the soil and really being, um, it wasn't something I had to do on my checklist. It was something I wanted to do. And I also was able to get quite a bit done in my business. And what I do for myself is I say every day I want to do something for my business because that sort of checks the box in my mind that says I need to be doing something. I am that overachieving kind of personality. I love checking boxes. I love getting things done. And for a long time, I didn't have balance. Now I get it. I've had a few major wake up calls in my life, wake up calls that you don't want to have, that you're in the hospital and such things. And it's been those eye opening moments that say, you know what? You're missing out on life. And that's where that hustle culture comes in. There's so much on social media in this world that says you need to hustle. You remember you need to work hard to be successful and make any money and do anything, significant in life. You don't have to do that. Yes, you have to do the work. You have to take action, but it does not have to be hard work. Hard is a mindset. You can do it with joy. I'm recording these videos today and I've got a whole long list. I'm still finishing up the funnel, but I've got my candles going. I got music on, made myself a beautiful breakfast. I'll make myself a beautiful lunch. I will sit outside later this afternoon. I went to the gym, I went for a swim early this morning in the hot tub to see if I could fix my back and finding the balance between the two. My own well-being and personal health comes first, mixing in my business. And what happens when you do that is you get that flow and ease, and things come to you easier. Things flow easier. Everything becomes easier when you allow it to be that way. When you think everything's going to be hard, everything will be hard. Guaranteed, because you're telling yourself it's going to be that. Remember, our thoughts create our reality. And you want to have it to be easy. You have to allow it. I keep this on my desk all the time. I show this almost every show. Why is this so easy? I have to remind myself to choose the easy path. Often we get into this mentality that says, if I don't choose the hard path, it's not going to be like I'm not going to have that same success. It's got to be hard. I've worked with so many people over the years. And what I found is, doesn't matter how much money you make, so many people still choose struggle. It doesn't mean that they're struggling financially. It means that they're choosing the hard path in life. I did that. I found myself making 10, 20 times what my parents did and still had that struggle. It wasn't necessarily a financial struggle, but I was struggling. I would choose the hard path to do something. Instead of asking for help, I would try and do it on my own. If I would just engage somebody over here to do X, Y, Z, it would be done in 10 minutes. But no, Maria's got to choose the 40 hours extra path, the hard path. I've learned. So now, I need to do a task coming up. And I went straight to Fiverr. And it's like, this person can do it in a few hours because they're an expert. It'll take me 40 hours. I do not need to do that. It's about letting go of control sometimes, right? For me, that was a hard lesson. The lesson I needed to learn and let go. So, hustle culture is a choice. Um, it's not sustainable. You will burn out. If you choose to do that hustle culture for long periods of time, you will burn out. And you're missing out on life. You're missing out. Everyone, there's so many people that say that when I get to here, I will be happy or I will find more joy. It doesn't happen that way. It's in the now. And it's really hard to see sometimes because we're in that mindset. It's culturally how we've sort of hardwired right now. It's for that struggle and that hustle culture. You got to make it a priority. I wake up every day, and this is how this all started. Was I woke up one day recently and I said, you know what? I really believe in that first 17 seconds of setting your intention for the day. How do you want your day to unfold? And you know what I said? I said, I want a peaceful and productive day. That is my new mantra, peaceful and productive. That's it. And that's how my days unfold. I've had to let go of that high bar I set for myself sometimes that says you're going to do this today. No, you're going to pick your top three. What is the most important thing you need to do today? And one of them will be business, one of them will be family, and one of them will be my own health, as opposed to a 90 item list. I still keep that 90 item list, but I look at it and go, okay, what's going to move the needle today? What is that money making activity? In the Be Confident, Wealthy, Empowered Inner Circle group, we actually have matrix that we kind of unpackage all that to prioritize our stuff, to work through what's most important in our life. So remember a few things here. It's not sustainable. It's a choice. You get to choose every day whether it's going to be hard, hustle, struggle, or flow and ease. You have to make it a priority. You have to put your mental health as a priority too. In today's world, if you sit back and you look at it all, take a good look. Like everyone is in that push, 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 push mode. If you're in the online world, it's like you got to be, posting a million times a day, and you got to be doing this, and you got to be doing this. There's a lot of you should be doings. When you sit back and you say, okay, what's priority? How am I going to what's the easy path? Look for the easy path. Don't overanalyze everything. Overanalyzing is a self-sabotaging behavior, which is something we address in my programs. And that's exactly what it is. It's you afraid of your own success. It's afraid, there's lots of fear in there. There's lots of reasons why we self-sabotage like that. And that's part of overanalyzing. So with that is some ideas on losing that hustle culture and taking a long look at your life and saying, is it serving me? Now, the flip side of that, and maybe you're not in the hustle mode, maybe you're stuck. Maybe you're just pure stuck because you can't get into action because you don't know where to begin. You don't know what you want. And if that's you, I invite you to join us over in the Dream, Believe, Achieve Society, where that's what we do there. It's a membership where you get to unpackage your dreams, figure out what you want, work on that mindset, getting out of your own way, and manifesting the life that you want, picking up habits that are going to help you on the way. It's a really simple, easy membership, and it's there to help you get unstuck. Details are in the links below, and I'd love to see you there if it's for you. If you're enjoying the content that I'm delivering, I'd love for you to subscribe, hit the like button, share. I promise to deliver as much engaging content as I can. And it's always about helping you achieve your goals, be the best version of yourself, and doing it with no struggle and finding that fulfillment in life. So remember, you are enough, and this can be easy. Bye for now.